Speaking test instructions. There are 8 tasks in speaking test. The speaking test is about 15 to 20 minutes. The speaking test is the last part of the CELPIP test. Sample answers for all the tasks are given after each task completes. Time is up. Start speaking now.
Honestly, that's a tough decision because both options make sense in different ways. Working overtime can be really helpful if they're trying to save money, pay off debt, or reach a financial goal. A little extra effort now could make things easier later. But at the same time, spending too much time at work can take a toll on relationships and overall happiness. Family time helps you recharge and reminds you why you're working so hard in the first place. I think it's about balance. Maybe they don't have to choose one or the other completely. They could take some overtime when it's really needed, but also make sure to set aside time for their family every week. Money is important, but those family moments can't be replaced. In the long run, I think finding a middle ground will make them both happier and less stressed.
Time is up. Start speaking now.
A time when I had to be honest even though it was difficult was when I made a small mistake at work that affected one of our clients. I accidentally sent an incomplete report before double-checking the data. When I realized it, I had 2 choices: stay quiet and hope nobody noticed, or admit my mistake immediately. Even though I was nervous, I decided to tell my supervisor the truth. I explained what had happened and quickly fixed the report before it caused any major problems. Surprisingly, my manager appreciated my honesty and said that everyone makes mistakes, but not everyone takes responsibility for them. That moment taught me that honesty builds trust and credibility, even in uncomfortable situations. Since then, I've always been careful with my work and more confident about owning up to my actions, no matter how small the error is.
Time is up. Start speaking now.
This picture shows a peaceful scene on a farm during what looks like late afternoon. In the foreground, a farmer wearing a straw hat, a blue denim shirt, and brown pants is kneeling beside a wooden fence. He is smiling as he holds a handful of hay, getting ready to feed the cows standing in front of him. There are 3 cows visible, one white and brown, one black, and another brown one, all looking curiously at the hay. On the small wooden table beside the farmer, there's a cup of coffee and a croissant on a plate, which makes the scene feel relaxed and natural. The golden sunlight gives the whole image a warm and friendly atmosphere. Behind them, the open field stretches out with more cows and green trees in the background. Overall, the picture captures a calm and pleasant moment of rural life, showing the farmer enjoying his work while connecting with his animals.
Time is up. Start speaking now.
In the next few minutes, the farmer will probably finish feeding the cows and make sure they all have enough hay to eat. After that, he might stand up, brush off his hands, and take a sip of his coffee before continuing with other chores around the farm. He could check the water troughs, clean the area, or move on to feeding other animals nearby. The cows might start eating the hay he's holding, and one of them could get closer to nudge his hand for more food. The warm sunlight suggests that it's late in the day, so after finishing his work, the farmer might take a short break and enjoy the sunset before heading back home. Overall, the scene will likely stay calm and peaceful, with the farmer continuing his daily routine surrounded by nature and his animals.
Time is up. Start speaking now.
I know cleaning manually doesn't cost anything, but I truly believe the Smart Clean robot vacuum is a much better option for keeping our apartment clean. When we clean by hand, it takes a lot of time and energy, and we often miss areas under the bed or furniture. Plus, after a long day of work, cleaning can feel exhausting. The robot vacuum, however, works automatically every day and keeps the floor spotless without us lifting a finger. It's app-controlled, so we can schedule cleanings even when we're not home, and it works well on both carpets and hardwood floors. It's a one-time purchase that saves hours of work every week. In the long run, it's convenient, efficient, and totally worth the cost for a cleaner, more comfortable home.
Time is up. Start speaking now.
Hey, I feel absolutely awful right now. I need to tell you something before the party. I bought you a really nice gift, something I knew you'd love, and I was honestly so excited to give it to you tonight. But just as I was leaving the house, I accidentally dropped the box, and it completely broke. I tried to fix it, but it's damaged beyond repair. I feel embarrassed and disappointed because I wanted this gift to be special for you. I'm really sorry for the accident. It wasn't carelessness, just bad luck. I've already contacted the store to see if they can replace it, and I'll make sure to get you a new one as soon as possible. I still wanted to come celebrate with you, though, because the most important thing is being there for your big day. I hope you can forgive me for the bad timing. Hi, I'm calling about a purchase I made from your store a few days ago. I bought a beautiful ceramic vase as a gift for a friend's birthday, but unfortunately, just before I was about to leave for the party, I accidentally dropped it, and it completely shattered. I realize it's my fault, but I wanted to ask if there's anything that can be done, maybe a replacement option or even a discount on buying another one. I really loved that design and would prefer to get the same one again if possible. I have the receipt and the packaging, and I can bring the broken pieces back for verification. I completely understand if you can't replace it for free, but I'd really appreciate any help or advice you could give me. The party is tonight, so I'm hoping I might be able to buy a new one quickly if there's stock available.
Time is up. Start speaking now.
I believe people should retire after the age of 65 so they can relax and enjoy their lives. First of all, after working for many years, most people deserve a break. Retirement gives them time to focus on their health, spend time with family, and pursue hobbies they never had time for before. It's a reward for decades of hard work. Secondly, retirement can improve mental well-being. Many older adults feel happier and more relaxed when they no longer have the pressure of deadlines or demanding work schedules. For example, my grandfather retired at 65 and finally had time to travel and paint, which made him much more content. Of course, some people enjoy working and want to stay active, and that's perfectly fine as long as it's their choice. However, I think society should encourage retirement so older people can rest, mentor younger generations, and live a peaceful, meaningful life. To sum up, after 65, people have earned the right to slow down, focus on themselves, and truly enjoy the years ahead.
Time is up. Start speaking now.
I'm looking at a completely surreal yet realistic scene that seems to mix everyday life with something out of a dream. The setting looks like a normal office, with workers sitting at their desks using laptops and checking their phones. But the entire place is underwater. The lighting has that deep blue tone you'd see in the ocean, and there are tiny air bubbles floating everywhere. What really catches my attention is a man in a business suit sitting calmly in the middle of it all, sipping coffee from a white mug as if nothing unusual is happening. Behind him, a woman looks shocked while staring at her phone, and in the background, a large white whale swims gracefully past the office desks. The contrast between the calmness of the people working and the fact that they're underwater with a whale nearby makes this image both funny and thought-provoking. It feels like a metaphor for modern life. People are so absorbed in work that even the most impossible situations don't seem to bother them anymore. It's strange, peaceful, and oddly relatable at the same time.